The state capitol building aglow in the night air of Sacramento, California. This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Lakers at the Staples Center.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Robert Covington out there with Robinson. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's Embiid, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard.
Anderson.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Covington in the corner. He feeds it to Embiid. Here's Roten. Off target from outside. On defense, Philadelphia. And stolen by Richardson. With the teardrop, and that one's good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Banked in off the glass.
Not only is this team just on a tear right now, but every report you hear is that they're a very tight-knit group off the court as well.
And that can mean so much for a team. When you genuinely like and care about the guys you're playing with, you get to know them on a personal level away from the game. I think that makes you play much harder each time you hit the floor because you're not only playing to win, you're playing for each other. And that can fuel you in powerful ways.
Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And McLemore kicks to Landry, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Now here's Roten. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. He's making all the right decisions offensively.
Now here's Anderson, following the miss by Thomas Robinson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Anderson. Robinson pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. Roten with it, now defended by Anderson. Robinson sets a screen for Roten. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that. You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
Here's Roten after the Kings pick up 2. Richardson kicks to Covington. Now here's Richardson. He's covered closely, and the shot is good. Richardson's got 5. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
That's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. You know, teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages. But look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play, but they can't be the be-all, end-all.
Here's Robinson after the made shot from Anderson. Pass to Roten. It's Richardson on the wing. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. Tries yet again. And the rejection by Cousins. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Embiid's got his first points of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jason Thompson. He's checked. The 76ers trailing. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Anderson is out there with McLemore. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Roten finishing it off. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up from the floor. He ended up with 44 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Now, here's Roten, defended by Anderson. Roten, the pass to Noel. Now, here's Embiid. And a missed layup. Anderson up top. Richardson cover. And Anderson gets it to go.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Roten dishes to Noel. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
Here's Roten after the made shot from Anderson. Here's Roten. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And he gets it to go. Richardson's got 7.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Roten kicks to Covington. To the middle. And Roten finishing it off. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Anderson, again, Sacramento.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 6. Noel sets a screen for Richardson. Here's Roten. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Roten's got 8 points.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
It's Anderson with the drive, and McLemore kicks to Gay. His 3-pointers off the mark. 76ers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. The pass to Roten. The feed to Noel. Roten dishes to Richardson. Passes it to Roten. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
It's Anderson with the drive. It'll count. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And a good job by the officials getting together and going to the replay. I mean, remember how frustrating it was before the rule was implemented to see a replay of an easily correctable call?
Yeah, I think the straw that finally broke the camel's back, Clark, was in the 2002 Western Conference Finals. Remember the Lakers beat the Kings by 1 point in that critical Game 4, and that came after LA was awarded a 3-pointer at halftime that was clearly after the buzzer.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place, and I like it. Each basket is so important in these games that you just got to make sure you get it right at the end of the quarters.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. It's Sacramento. Up by.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball.